Hey guys, Rudy Salta is here with Performance Realty, and I have a question for you today, and this is a great one. How are you going to compete with the big 4 or 5 companies that have moved to town within the last year and a half? Well, Opendoor has been here for a while, but how are you going to compete with Zillow, our great friend Zillow, Opendoor, OfferPad, the new Homey, where they list your house for $199, and how are you going to compete with the ugly house guy? Well, the ugly house guy's been around for a while, so we don't have to worry so much about him. Except now, if you've noticed, he's on commercials, and he's doing his thing again. And really, we didn't really look at him much back then, but now, since Opendoor and OfferPad and Zillow and these guys have gotten into it, now the commercials make a little bit more sense to people when they're seeing it, instead of just thinking, well, my house, most people don't think their houses are ugly. So he should just change it to an ugly guy buying houses or something like that. Anyway, getting back to the point, how do you compete? How do you compete? So this is Rudy, the guy who's invited you guys to come over to see Opendoor presentations. The only thing about that I'd say is that you really need to listen to what they're saying, in the sense of they're giving you the opportunity to make cash offers in their name. And I'm trying to get it right now. I have a call into Eugene, if you guys were there, seeing if we can advertise using their name. Because right now you're not really supposed to advertise using their name. You just say, hey, I can make a cash offer, and then go ahead and get the paperwork going and bring them the cash offer from Opendoor. But this isn't about that. What this is about is like a rant on what's going on in the market. For the last 10 years, I've been involved with Weimar. I was on the board of directors for 4 years. I became the treasurer. Then I became the vice president. Then I became the president-elect. Then I became the president. And then I served on the executive board another year as the past president. So 10 years. It wasn't until 2018, this year, that I haven't been involved for the last 10 years, going to monthly meetings and doing all the kind of stuff and traveling across the U.S., going to, the conferences in Chicago and Orlando and Utah and San Diego and New York, or not New York, but Washington and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, but with all that said, now I'm out of it. So I don't get to hear what's going on and what's the National Association doing for you about all this kind of stuff. Well, really, I've talked to the CEO of Weimar, a good friend of mine, Roger, and pretty much what I've got is really they're just looking at this as a trend, something that will probably pass away. It's just a business model for now, which I understand it is. And when Opendoor came in, I understood that, okay, well, this is another competitor. But I never knew that Zillow was going to get involved, and then OfferPad was going to come out strong, and that now Homey's offering the $199 listing and all this. So what are you going to do? And most agents, when you ask them that, you know what they say? They say, well, you know what? I offer great service to my clients. I do. I give the best service of anybody in the Valley. And that is like so debatable, because I think I do. And I know a lot of realtors who think they give the best of service. But you know what? That has not stopped Opendoor and these people and Zillow from taking over at least 25% right now, I believe. At least 25. And it's probably going to go up, and I think more like 30. Which means that last year in 2017, we had 4 homes to sell. Guess what? Now we only have 3 homes to sell. And guess what? 2019, I predict it will get close to 40% of the market, and maybe more. So if you do that, if you take away 50% of the market, take that one away, and we're screwed. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. Anyway, but with that said, what are you going to do about it for yourself? And then I hear people say, well, I'm a top producer. I'm in the top 20%. Okay, let's say you're in the top 20%, because they have the 80-20 rule. 20% of the agents probably control 80% of the market. Let's think about that. So if right now we had, I think last night I looked, there was 6,062 homes in Maricopa County for sale. Now, if you take away 25% of that, it comes down to around 4,500. And check the numbers. You can do the numbers yourself, because I don't remember them right off the top of my head. So let's just say we're down to 4,500. Now let's just say the top 20% take 80% of those. Guess what you're left with? About 900 homes. For what? For 80% of the agents, which could be what, thousands, tens of thousands? I mean, I tried to look it up. They don't give me, I know there's 40,000, AAR says they have 40,000 plus agents. I don't know if that's realtors or if that's all real estate agents. So anyway, I'm kind of ranting on and rambling a little bit here, but all I want to do today is, again, just say we are going to have some more classes with Opendoor, but just start thinking about planning. This is 2019 is upon us. You should be making your business plans of what you're going to be doing. But one of the things to consider is, how are you going to compete? Because in my opinion, the only way realtors can compete right now with Opendoor, Zillow, OfferPad, Homey, and all those people is to almost do free listings. Free listings. Because that's the only way. Because now, if you get the listing, you sell the house for free. Now you have the client, and you only do that if the client will agree to use you to buy a home. Then you're going to get 3%. So really, it's almost like cutting commissions in half. And again, I'm using these numbers. I should have said 3 apples or whatever. All I'm saying, there seems to be something that needs to be done. It appears to me, from what I've heard, NAR is doing absolutely nothing. So, I mean, another opinion is just blow up the NAR. Because it seems to me, the blame always goes to the top. If one of my agents do something wrong, who gets the blame? I do. If the market is being pulverized by all the things going on right now, who should get the blame? The NAR should have seen it coming. The NAR should have let us know, here's what's happening. The NAR should be giving us ideas of what to do. And maybe they are, so maybe I'm just ignorant of what's going on. But I just want to encourage you, make some plans. Go to some of these meetings with Opendoor. I am going to put some more up coming in January. I don't want to do it over the holidays. It's just such a fun time to be thinking about what's going to happen in our industry right now. And when I said blow up NAR, I don't mean like blow up the NAR. I don't want FBI people coming to arrest me or something. All I'm saying is, it seems like they need to rethink all of this. They need to cut off all the data to Zillow. They need to cut off everything we possibly can before our whole industry is just gone. And it's all cash buyers. So I talked way too long. But I just want to encourage you, start thinking about what's going to happen in 2019. Because 2018, in my opinion, is tragic, what's gone on. So have a great day and a holiday. Talk to you later.